And we're back again! Once again navigating the terrible halls of X8. Because it was so nice, let's do it twice. Honestly, just the things I go through to not be doing these things anymore.
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros.
Hello, Boros. So here we go, let's go ahead and unlock our sonic emitter, so we can open up the walls that are keeping us out of wherever it is that we want to be. Everywhere in this place, I think. Dr. Callis says, attached to this message is the data I collected and da-da-da-da-da. Basically, the thing works now like it's supposed to. In terms of research, I don't think this is very scientific. They have more dogs, or better dogs, or whatever, and then they also gave me this new device. That's two totally separate variables that are being changed, so there's no way they can measure anything. Also, why do they have ammo in this thing? Oh well, it's not important. It doesn't matter, because I have a plan. I'm gonna go back out the way I came, because sometimes they forget that stuff, and they did not forget. Aw. Well, so now the question is, does the ability to destroy force fields do me any good? Because I could go the other way, but I think I still have to hit all three computers. On top of that, the force fields protect me from the dogs, because they can't run through the force fields. If I bring them down, then, you know, I'm just exposed. Maybe there's a shortcut somewhere, though. Though I wonder how exactly that turret got replaced. The turrets can't walk themselves out here, and I blew that one up last time. So are there, like, maintenance robots that show up between tests? Where do they come from? Is there a maintenance room? Well, time to try this thing out. I guess this would be the... I don't know. Nurse's office? With Radaway. Well, I guess they just leave prescription drugs lying around for the authenticity. I bet the DEA was really thrilled about that. Probably had a lot of emails going back and forth. So we noticed you ordered some prescription drugs and just wanted to know what you're testing them on. Oh, just leaving them lying out in the open to look at, huh? That sounds like not a good prescriptive use of the drug. So where are you leaving them out? Oh, a fake nurse's office, huh? In a fake high school? How come a fake nurse has got Radaway? Are the kids getting irradiated? Also, we noticed you got some Med X. That's like a really highly addictive Schedule 2 painkiller. Same thing, huh? Fake nurse just needs the equivalent of, like, super-duper morphine lying around her office. Okay. Well, I'm gonna admit that, if this were a real high school, the DEA, which we are, might express some concern, so, just get back to me, you know, before the bombs drop. Haha. And, well, this is it. I've been spotted by a dog. So now I've just gotta hold out hope that it's only the barking type and not the run up and bite me in the face type. Here we go! No, it looks like the biting type. It's the biting type. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. Time to formulate a plan. I will take some drugs, and then I will just run in the opposite direction as quick as I can. Door closed behind. Lasers in the face. I changed my mind. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I'll come back later. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as it seems like. I am faster than the robots, and that exploded. Okay, whatever. Yeah, another one. Slow to turn around, to just beat the life out of... Great. Okay, so, step 1 complete. Student records, midterm grades, nothing is different from the time before. Good, I'm glad I did this. Especially considering how much I gained from the first time I did this. Right, I just gotta lure the dog in here and then shut him behind me. Hello? And the dog is turned into a ghost. Well, whatever, I'm not complaining. This turns out to my advantage. Oh, wait. Now, how did this happen?
No bathrooms, no swirlies, no chocolate pudding left in the chairs of brilliant minds. What are you going to do now, Richie Marcus?
Well, got out of that one by the seat of my pants. What do you think, Dr. Boros? Your horrible cyber dogs are no match for doors. A sound victory for Queen Latifah, just proving for this second time that I am still smarter than the animals. Or at least a little bit more dexterous. So the last time I came in here, there was like 5 guys just hanging around in here. and they all sprinted at me with axes and guns and other stuff. Oh, hello? Oh, okay. Great. What does this experiment prove, Dr. Boros? That if you release some hapless girl into a school and then set dogs on her, she's gonna get mauled? Because that doesn't prove anything. You didn't need a PhD for that. Not to mention your research methodology is total crap. What are you trying to test? If you're trying to test their dogs, you should have had one test where I get attacked by normal dogs, and then one test where I get attacked by the cyber dogs. Or else how do you know the cyber dogs are better than normal trained dogs? None of this is even remotely close to scientific. But okay, I have prep time and frag mines. So, frag mine go. I collect these things, I have them, I have to use every resource at my disposal. I will not get murdered by dogs today. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, come on! You can't just... This is not fair at all. Hello? Horrible dog? There you are. Well, I guess we can draw one conclusion. Cybernetic dogs are not any more resistant to mines than normal dogs. Which is good for me, not so good for the poor dog. That was a pretty good encounter on my part, though. Didn't waste a lot of ammo, only took one frag mine. Now all I have to do is not waste the rest of my ammo, because I'm gonna need it for the next big scorpion attack. But there's that turret up there, on the force field. It was pretty obvious what I was supposed to do there. Worth 50 experience, according to the Pip-Boy. By whatever measure, it counts experience. Got these again. Same as before. Okay, so that means just one more terminal, and I will never have to come back to X8 ever again. And I never will. That also puts me down for 2 out of the 3 things I have to collect. And then I have to go find Mobius. And who knows what in the heck is waiting for me there. I suspect it's gonna be big, and it's gonna be campy. I don't know, like a walking laser eye, or a Godzilla, or maybe something boring like just a giant scorpion. I've already had to deal with a giant dog, so like, giant animals, kinda old hat. And scorpions are already giant around here, but scorpions appear to be Dr. Mobius's thing, so I guess... why not? If it is a giant scorpion, I think that one giant scorpion is probably less intimidating than the swarms I normally have to deal with. I can dodge one scorpion. Can't dodge 100 of them. At least it'll be a scorpion, though, and not another dog. The scorpions, turns out, are kinda slow and don't turn around very well. The cyber dogs, meanwhile, are just as tough as the scorpions and a lot more aggressive. Well, most of them are. I feel like this guy maybe doesn't have his heart in it. He's kinda getting backed into a corner. I'm sorry, doggy. This whole sonic bark thing doesn't seem to be a really good power. I mean, from a lot of angles, it doesn't even seem responsible to give a dog the power to sonic bark things to death. Just try to imagine training a dog that had sonic bark powers. I mean, every time that dog would bark like a squirrel or a bird to death, that's an internal reward for the dog. The dog feels good about that. How are you gonna convince the dog to stop doing that? This kind of thing really does raise the question, why even have cyber dogs in the first place? They can already make robots. So if you can make cybernetic dogs that are just as fast as a normal dog, presumably you can make robots that are just as fast as a normal dog, but they would be a little bit easier to train because they're robots and not dogs. Well, that's it for all the ammo in this gun. It could not bring down even a single target. I guess it's back to the axe. See, this is the thing I did not think was gonna happen. I did not think I was gonna one day say to myself, oh yeah, the axe is for like really serious stuff, but the gun is for trivial things I don't care about. How did this come to pass? I mean, this is kind of a big deal, because I'm sort of an expert in guns now, right? I don't feel like it, but apparently I am. Yet I really have no experience with melee weapons, and they are still more reliable than my guns. The guns can't kill anything. I'm always short on ammo. It takes like 40 rounds just to knock something down. The axe, though. With no prior learning, the axe dominates everything that I cannot defeat with my guns. Maybe I need to reevaluate my skills. Maybe I'm not as pathetic and weak as I thought I was. Or I am, but I'm somehow more pathetic and weak with firearms, which I don't really get. Aren't firearms supposed to be the great equalizer? Also, it seems like that fountain is broken. I don't know, maybe it's the type of guns that I have. Maybe I'm a little bit stronger now thanks to all the cybernetic enhancements. I could probably pick up a rifle or something. That might be a good idea. I'll just give up on the handguns.
School is a sacred trust. Even though I am a graduate of this hated facility. Now I see its worth, and see it was corrupted
Dr. Boros thinks his high school is a college? I'm confused. Did he get picked on in college or when he was in high school? If he's worried about fraternities, that would have to be college. I don't know. Everything about Big Mountain is so confusing and backwards and doesn't follow any rational logic. Everybody is just doing stuff because they shouldn't do it. It's like, hey, what would be a really bad idea? I know, Cazadors! And they just make a bunch of Cazadors. Why? It's weird. I kind of get this dual impression. They're partially stupid and don't seem to get anything that they're doing, but then on the other hand, they're really dark and it seems like they're intentionally doing stuff. Sometimes it seems like they're just the rich owners of the facility. Like they don't really know how anything works, they just put their names on everything. Which could be possible, but then they go on and they give little personal anecdotes that prove that they are responsible for this stuff and that they should understand it. I just don't get how you can have both. How can they be utterly clueless and yet still completely behind everything? Oh darn it, there's a dog with that thing. Oh, and it's an attack dog. You just stay behind that door. Once again, my mastery of door handles proves more viable than my mastery of firearms. My powers are so vast, and yet so completely minuscule. Well, that takes care of the robot. No problems from him. And here we are again in the ballroom. For people who like balls, and also for people who like this terminal. Yes. Give me the records. Great. And I will bet anything that there are 2 more dogs waiting for me outside as miraculously as before. Oh, I can hear them growling. Yep, there they are. Well, I've done this before. I will see you guys on the other side of this door. By which I mean I won't see you because I'm on the other side of a door. Phew. Well, got through that for the second time. So that's 2 MacGuffins down. 1 more MacGuffin to go. No congratulations from Dr. Boros this time around. That's a shame. I really like the self-confidence boost. Oh! Music! I hear it, that ringy thing. Apparently it's nothing. I think everyone back here is dead already. Although maybe I could pick up more stuff off of these guys since my jumpsuit gets torn up really quickly. The clothes are so smelly and so gross, but I'm a beggar and I can't choose. There's nothing good in this locker. Just scrounge, scrounge, scrounge. Whatever I can find, I'll take anything I can get. Another jumpsuit. It's not really what I imagined at this point in my life. I thought that I would have other things going on. But I guess a lot of people would think that way. Most little girls, you know, they say to themselves, I'm gonna be a Tyrannosaurus. Or a Princess Tyrannosaurus. And you expect that's gonna come true. You never think to yourself, one day, I'm gonna be killing lobotomites with an axe and I'm gonna steal their clothes and wear them. You just kind of assume as a kid that that kind of thing is only gonna happen to people who don't eat their vegetables. Oh, and hang on, I've got my Pip-Boy still pointing to somewhere inside the laboratory. Okay, as long as I'm here, I will go check it out. Yeah, but anyway though, I mean, Princess Tyrannosaurus doesn't even wear clothes. Why would you steal from lobotomites? You just don't plan for this stuff. It's not until you're an adult that you realize that sometimes people just get abducted and they have to do work for brains in a jar. They make you go out and get their MacGuffins. It really has nothing to do with who you are, just kind of luck of the draw. It could be worse, you know. I suppose I could be wrapped up in some kind of ridiculous political battle or something. Let's see, is this where I'm supposed to be looking? Shipping department lockdown. Well, there's this splicing experiment. I guess this is it. I thought I checked this computer already. Well, in our last supervisor meeting, we discussed the possible benefits of the small shipping accident. We are considering studying the unexpected specimen's behavior by releasing them into our test area before removing them from the X8 facility. The shipping department will remain in lockdown until a decision has been reached. So, okay. I guess I'm supposed to investigate that, but it's not really relevant to what I'm doing right now, so I don't know if I will. To be honest, I feel like a lot of stuff around this place is not really mysterious so much as it is just dangerous. Like, there's not a story behind anything. They invented cyber dogs to kill! And they invented cazadors to kill! And they invented night stalkers to kill! Everything is really just to kill. There's no... I don't know. No conflict. No challenge. Nothing was overcome. There was no human element, really. No elements of curiosity or discovery. It seems like everywhere I go, things just kind of manifested magically. You'd think I might find more notes about people talking about why they want to do things, or how they came to these questions or what they've tried to reach the solutions, but a lot of times, I don't even know what they're studying. But anyway, I got this second thing, and now it's off to go get the third one. I'm probably gonna walk into another scorpion ambush, but I don't know, this place is wacky. Thanks for playing with me, everybody.